New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Toss play, Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Frank Clark with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Taken from just outside the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mariota now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! Hey! Gun!
On second down, Jackson. And his pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Jackson being chased, and he will not can't make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Really talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mariota now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He spins free. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he completes it to Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Gun.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Detroit! Detroit! Four down. Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! 4 down.
A give. This is Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost. Again,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun!
Operating from the gun, Jackson drops this up to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Brewer. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And an alley to run.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set. 319. 319.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jaron Reed in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go! One!
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Strong right. Keep it rolling.
They run. This is Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One. Banjo.
Mariota on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Ricky. All right, now look Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Jackson dancing to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now it's Jackson buying time to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
One. Set. Move, Andy. One.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That one complete to Dede Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One. Ready? Line, game. One. For you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Set. 180. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
One. Set. 180. 1.
Mariota now on second down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff,
Let's go.
but still a lot of guys to account for.
Cut his right. 4 down. Keep it rolling.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson flush to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Win the rep. Let's go right here. One.
Mariota. escaping the pressure right. Shreds the tackle, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
One. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. It's
now a second down throw for Mariota. The open man is Westbrook. And now running right through it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
One. 47 miles.
From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Blue 18. One.
Throwing again. Mariota on second and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from the 1. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here. Set.
They run it again with Kamara. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Here's Kamara, try to run for him. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gun!
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Gun! Hey, 4 down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Penny, a first down carry. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Set. Blue 80. 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. Mike's 50.
Second down, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mariota now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
85 is coming. 85 is coming. 1, 1.
I can't believe they let you play.
1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1.
Here's Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Switch.
He's going to get it running right. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On second down, here's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31.